Have you or a loved one suffered from watching the same movie every year for Halloween? Have you already memorized all the lines from Hocus Pocus? Have you never really decided if The Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie or a nightmare movie? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you may be eligible for compensation in the form of one of those best things lists that the algorithm gods love oh so very much. Talk to your subscribe button today. Hello, I'm Hawkwood, and I like fun things. Here are some of them. By far the best thing you can do for your life is watch this movie. It's a spoof of basically every spooky old monster movie ever, and it's one of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen.
You're right. It was an owl.
If I had to sell it in one sentence, I would just point out that it has the Pop from Arrested Development in it. As a vampire.
Isn't that boy Valerian from Budapest?
No, that's a fruit bat from the Philippines.
This film doesn't even try to take itself seriously and is just about as absurd as a horror story can possibly get while remaining coherent. Please watch this movie. No one has seen it.
Oops.
We shall command the thunders!
Don't let the color grading and the release year fool you. This comedy holds up. It's a Mel Brooks movie, which is a very specific brand of comedy that you might recognize from Blazing Saddles or Spaceballs. Young Frankenstein tells the story of that actor from Willy Wonka, the original one, who turns out to be the grandson of Dr. Frankenstein.
My grandfather's work was doo-doo!
When he inherits his castle, he also inherits the whole bringing back the dead necromancer thing. It's absurd comedy at its finest, and if you're into that shit, which I hope you are because I want us to be friends, then you'll love it.
Werewolf? There. What?
Trust me, you'll be quoting this movie for the rest of your life.
Why are you talking that way?
I thought you wanted to.
No, I don't want to.
And as a bonus spooky movie, check out another Mel Brooks horror movie called Dracula, Dead and Loving It, a slapstick comedy parody with that guy from the Naked Gun movies.
Well, maybe him.
Flames! Flames! On the side of my face.
It's hard to believe I'm saying this, but you should watch this movie they made about a board game. That's right, we live in a world where no one's been able to adapt a video game, with the exception of Arcane, goddamn. But for some reason the movie Clue is not only one of the funniest spooky movies, but also just one of the funniest movies, period.
I'm merely a humble butler.
What exactly do you do?
I battle, sir.
With a cast that includes that DeLorean guy, Chuck from Better Call Saul, and of course, Sir Nigel Thornberry. The movie is a fast-paced murder mystery about as wacky as any game should be.
This is getting serious.
And of course, there's plenty of murder to keep you in the Halloween spirit.
Just checking.
Everything all right?
Yep, 2 corpses, everything's fine.
So yeah, keep going and there's a movie theater on your right.
Fuck!
Swinging wide with this bad sports metaphor, this not movie and not show is a series of YouTube Let's Plays from the famed and disbanded Super Best Friends who apparently didn't quite overcome some kind of drama.
This is what got us to where we are today.
Oh, fuck.
They did the series for 7 years, so there are 218 videos to choose from. The premise is simple. They blind play through the beginning of a horror game every night for a month.
Oh, that looks like a thing.
What?
The spiral there. Right in dead center. MASH!
Nothing.
No, okay.
It's entertaining, and their personalities complement each other really well, or at least they did, before they didn't anymore. If you're looking for something short and spooky without a commitment, this is your bag, baby.
Sure, we fit! Your ideal heart rate is 0!
Pick one at random, or check the comments. I'm sure someone's already posted their favorite episode, because my subscribers are the best.
Don't call me Ethan! That kid's an asshole!
Sorry, Ethan.
Oh.
Thanks a lot, man.
Huh?
Listen, seriously, hey. If you are offended by literally anything, do not watch this. This is the kind of show you don't recommend to someone until you know exactly what their style of comedy is and what they're okay with. This goes beyond pushing any envelopes. If this came out today, the studio would get canceled after episode 1 and I would lose all my friends.
Looks like it's you and me, Barbie. I'm going fucking crazy.
The deal is supposedly that there was this anime in Japan and it was fine, all about a book and some ghosts in school and shit, and when they did the English translation, the studio was allowed to change it in basically any way they wanted, as long as they kept the basic plot the same.
Hey, maybe we should arm the rabbits with little guns.
Sometimes I wish all people could marry the animals.
Huh?
It resulted in a cascade of pop culture references, offensive gags, and self-awareness.
His laugh.
The voice actors were allowed to ad-lib in any way they wanted, so they just kept trying to one-up each other. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event the likes of which we'll never see again.
Run! She's a ghost and a bitch!
And let me reiterate, one more time because I don't want anyone to get mad at me. This show is offensive in every way imaginable. For example, there are jokes about Christian people, Jewish people, black people, Chinese people, gay people, women people, the mentally handicapped, and more.
I like to think of this as the day we lost a mother, but we gained a cat.
But if you don't mind it when a cartoon ages poorly, the Ghost Stories will give you 20 episodes that you will never forget, almost enough for every day of October. Your Halloween will never be the same.
So far, I've killed my frog, 2 gerbils, 16 goldfish, a schnauzer, and a dachshund. This is the only bastard that survived me.
So there you go. Happy Halloween from Hawkwood. Hopefully some of that was new for you. If you like the video, feel free to check out some of my others. My whole channel is about media that you might have missed, and I do it for free. And if you have any recommendations, be sure to let me know. I'm always looking out for cool things to watch. Thanks for stopping by.